Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
For me again, you can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
What fi go to eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste my must have anti-statue. Say me like a cashew, but bigger than a figure you. Take this spit of money, God, and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above end up, him a got up. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me,
300% raise.
it burn me,
Garbage pile up the day.
it burn me,
Give the teacher them
it
raise.
burn me,
I see corruption
it
face.
burn me,
Mash down the people them house.
it burn me,
Every day appear arms out.
it burn me,
Appear money them a thief.
it burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
For me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rough and they down in our fever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like people themselves.
It burn me,
Or they treat the market man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat the cat man.
it burn me,
Or they treat the peanut man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat the jerk man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat the son man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat policeman.
it burn me,
How them a treat soldier man.
it burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again.
Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we lovely. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good evening, and welcome to the Global Television Group. Thank you for joining us. It is your program, The People's Point of View. Bear with me, please. Bear with. Let me turn down this noise in my head. Right. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, Membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Beat and Teach, Wagwan, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Sharon Bernard, good evening. Daphne Jackson, Canadian Gal, good evening. Real sweet. Sharon Bernard, RJ, Rosemary Samuels, Ladybug, Carlene Jones, Sophia Hall, Paulette Lewis, Anne-Marie McFarlane. Good evening. Like and share the live, please. Dolores Award. We and the thief them. The truth is, it's undeniable to say one side of our political party a thief. If anyone away come out and utter like PNP not thief, Labour not thief, it would be utter madness. Damien Gross, Angela, Delia Clark, Anne-Marie, Annie Jones. It would be 100% hypocrisy for any of us as Jamaicans to come out, bros, and say the political party are thief, but this year one year don't thief. If we're to do that, we'll be fooling ourselves. Empress Deb, Nora Harris. We'll be fooling ourselves. The truth is, if you want to know say PNP thief and corrupt, if you want to know say JLP thief and corrupt, just look at your town center, look at your local roads, look at your water. We're going to read some article tonight, and then we're going to get into the Mocha debacle with St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Because I say, what we have now look like it served no purpose. Because from the way I'm understanding things, there's a total dysfunctioning when it comes to the political side of the council and the administrative side of the council, which it seemed to be, or for what everything is pointing to, it is the administrative side of the council under the probe as well. But I have questions for both the administrative side of the council as well as the political side, which will lead all the way up to central government, because you know the ultimate buck stops with the higher authority up there, which is Deadman Mackenzie, the Minister of Kickbackism and Local Government. I be a thief their own way. This is why we still a walk in a mud lane. We still a walk in a dark. We have a pretty bad room, them and have still a drug water pan with head bathing in them. We have a toilet and we have to walk with bucket in our house, and we have to walk with bucket of water back away for flush toilet. And a Labour one hold the municipal them, and on a PNP alone hold them. Whoever holds our municipal corporation, which has become a cash cow for councillors and the fleet of executives, but load of people in the municipal corporations across the country is in such a tatters. Because Mocha, Shauna Smith, Marvin Nesbitt, real sweet. If you go down a Black River right now, I'm sure we would find crime after crime, after crime, after crime, after crime, after crime. If we don't ever touch St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, just try it, and we would see the amount of crimes Miranda Raddock on earth at the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. Just try it. But before we get into our articles, because we're going to read a few articles before we get into other jibs for jabs. Shauna Smith, how you doing? I'm going to play a video clip for you. It is really the way our municipal corporation is run. It is how government is run in our country. This was done for Africa, but it's the same wherever we are. A bunch of thieves that entrench themselves around us as Shirley and Julie do-gooders. But all they're there for really is to continue to enrich themselves. And may I say before I play this video, Jamaica, we must prepare ourselves for the disgrace to flash out this year. For those of us in media land and those of us who have an independent mind in politics, we're going to have a lot of flashing out this year. Christine Gilbert, how are you? Because everybody is going to go after everybody's integrity and everybody's corruption. Everybody are going to start leak upon everybody. You see, after for Andrew Estate Bridge come out, then for Dennis Garden come out, investigation a gone down Westmoreland, it a gone a St. Catherine. I'm sure if we go to Portland, I'm sure, Ned Miles, if we go to St. Elizabeth, Isilda Williams, there's a lot to unearth there, because wherever our politicians are of whichever party, PNP or Labour, we can fairly say our politicians are thieves and they're corrupt. That's why none of them can tell where money there. Colleen Richards. But let's go into this video clip of really Vincent Michael Nepper. It's really how our politics operate at the level that Mocha is investigating at the moment.
I am proud to announce to you the first artificial intelligence road that will be completed in less than 1 year. The government is setting aside 10 billion for the completion of this project. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, isn't it how our politics is run, whether be at the local and or at the central level? Why we always have these money debacle, these administrative breaches, Dolores? Good night. Now let's look at, no, make me read the article them first. Article read. Every corporation across the country Mocha need to raid. Mocha need to raid every corporation. Paula Shelley. Every corporation across the country Mocha need to raid, because the same crime that you see is unearthing in St. Catherine Municipal Corporation is going on island-wide. This does that's not the only one who is subjected to this bullcrap. But let us read the Mocha article first. Hold on. Let us go into this first. Bear with. Because there seems to be a total disconnect between the political side of the corporation and the administrative side of the corporation. It begs to ask the question, why do we need that current structure we have? Why do we have a mayor that basically things are going, them have them as a political head of the council, but they're just there as a figurehead for just so sake. Because if so much is going on, Norman Scott has been there now as mayor for 12 years. If Norman Scott is not the one we're calling Mocha upon them, the question is to be asked, has Norman Scott turned a blind eye to so much thieving we are going and never realized?
Over $1 billion potential loss in suspected St. Catherine MC fraud scheme. Sources indicate. Operations target employees, associates. Members of a team from the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency outside of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation's offices in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Thursday amid a massive 17-location operation linked to a fraud investigation. An investigation has revealed that multiple fraudulent schemes were used over several years to bleed nearly $1 billion from the coffers of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, STCMC, law enforcement sources have disclosed. No-show contracts paying out millions for work that was not done were the main fraudulent schemes detected during the 4-year investigation, which began in 2020, according to multiple sources. People getting monies for work they did not do. This could easily go over $1 billion, said one source, who acknowledged that there was still no clear indication of how long the alleged fraudulent schemes were operating. Everybody PNP and JLP was benefiting, another source added, making reference to the two main political parties, the People's National Party and the governing Jamaica Labour Party. The joint investigation was led by the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, MOCA, with assistance from the Financial Investigations Division and other agencies. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. It spilled out into the public yesterday as agents from MOCA, with help from the police and the army, executed search warrants at the STCMC's main office in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and 16 other locations across the parish as well as in Kingston and Westmoreland. The searches, which began Tuesday night, also targeted the homes of several STCMC employees and persons associated with them, sources revealed yesterday. The STCMC's main office was briefly shuttered during the search, and dozens of files were taken away by investigators. The operations are aimed at executing search warrants at the various locations in connection with an investigation in allegations of serious organized crime, said a statement released by Major Basil Jarrett, Director of Communications at MOCA. Yesterday, Spanish Town Mayor Norman Scott dismissed claims that his house was among those raided by investigators. There is absolutely no truth to the rumor that my house was raided. I woke up this morning to the news that a police operation was taking place at the corporation offices, and it extended to several of the employees' homes, said Scott, who is chairman of the STCMC. It is an investigation, so let the police do their job. Let the chips fall where they may. I just want to say that from the council's perspective, we have been doing everything correctly, he added. The homes of several accounting and engineering staff, and that of at least one former senior staff member, were reportedly searched. Several computers, laptops, and boxes of documents were seized. Fraudulent checks and cash were allegedly recovered at the home of an associate of one employee. Despite the ongoing investigation, Scott ensured that the first corporation meeting of the year proceeded as scheduled. Minority Leader Teresa Turner Flynn expressed surprise at the situation, saying, "I have no knowledge of what is going on. I was surprised when I turned up and saw a lot of police and soldiers in the building. I don't understand about the fraud issue. Nothing was said to us. Nobody knows, and we are just waiting for the results." However, one councillor, who spoke to the Gleaner on condition of anonymity, welcomed the operation. They don't even want to sign the checks for the water trucks to get water into communities where citizens are suffering for water, the councillor said. There was no confirmation of arrests or charges up to late yesterday. Editorial at gleanerjm.com. Government T lawyer loses legal fight over non-promotion Mobay's hits.
So you see, everybody are distant themselves. We shock the Easy Jerk where we're going, bro. Ransford McLean. We shock Harrow. We don't know about it. We surprise Setagwan. But other councillors are benefiting historically, Jeanette McIntosh. Historically, the kickback system within our councils, politicians, the mayor, the MP, not the MP, the councillors benefited hugely from kickbacks. This money debacle where you see a go on, and not just the executive teams within the council are just left to themselves to run riot. Mayors, councillors are benefiting from these fraudulent contracts, these fraudulent work, where they must sign up, where sign off pan to get done and now get paid. And we not see no work do in our country. Debbie Jervis, how are you? Good night, welcome. We not see no work done in our country. The auditors, who no figure are present too. The auditors within the corporation, you all have failed us as a people. Uno did it for the auditing. And uno sit down and allow 1 billion to be stolen, squandered, dash away, share up between the whole honor. Ladybug. We say you have to work with them. Everybody in the corporation is culpable. Everybody in this corporation is culpable. Chief executive, financial controllers, accountants, auditors, administrators, all of them are responsible. So much money can go missing, and a whole ring of people, Monica Wills, within the system is not involved in it. At central and at local government, we auditors them not doing shit. Beg on a pardon. Look at central government. $3 trillion. $3 trillion from various departments across central and local government, Catherine. None of these auditors are doing what we pay them to do. All of them sit down and either they collude with the stealing or they turn a blind eye to the stealing. But what would be important for us to know is who informed them and who sparked this investigation, because that would be important to know. Let's go higher up. Because Norman Scott, even though from what I'm understanding, there's a total disconnect between the political and the administrative operation, Georgina Dennis, of the councils across the island. If that's the disconnect, why do we need that structure? Because if we have the mayor as the political head, the chairman of the corporation, and so much things going on, humanity and a whole, how are you? So many things going on at the lower level of the corporation, and because of the structure, the mayor, those up there might not know about it? Or is it that they all know, but they turn a blind eye, Norman Scott? Could it be, because you're there for 12 years now, from my understanding, Norman Scott, Michelle McKay, Errol Salmon. You're there for 12 years now. Could there be so much stealing going on, Norman Scott, that you no have no idea? Say them looting and shooting was going on in the corporation. I saw the whole of disconnect that no auditor, no accountant, no can't even disagree and tip off here, so and tip off there. So I really saw we pay on the run with system. Prior Prime, Errol Salmon. Basically, the structure what we are paying for at the moment don't work. The right hand and the left hand is not working together. Thereby, the administrative side can sit down and squander, run racketeering in the public purse, and the mayor sit down on the political fence as the political figure for the corporation and the parish and don't know anything about it. Been there for 12 years. Norman Scott, I find that very, very hard to believe. But as you said, let the chip fall where they may lie. And we hope that Mocha goes wherever it takes them, into JLP, PNP, or independent house. We can even take it higher up. Deadman Mackenzie, Minister of Local Government, King Chopper, King of Kickbackism. This goes all the way up to you, you know. You, as the Minister of Local Government, Desmond Mackenzie, have oversight of our corporations across the country. I wonder, just wondering, if Desmond Mackenzie and Everett Warmington benefited from any of these heist and racketeering that has been going on in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Because the buck for local government, Desmond McKenzie, really stops with you. We know say and Darrell Vaz regularly fight over kickback and them something there. The truth though, if Desmond McKenzie and his local government ministry is doing their job well, Desmond McKenzie's department should be able to find out and report upon any thief if him a do him job carefully. But we seem to have all of these things in our country with all about just a name attached to them. Nothing else barring a name attached to them. Norman Brown, you could have Norman Scott, rather. You could have screamed like pig. Mocha could have clear you. My mind don't clear you. My mind don't clear you. May I wait till Mocha come out and trash out everything, because the fact that you may not steal Norman Scott, turning a blind eye is not okay either. Turning a blind eye, Norman Scott, is not okay. So me not clear you yet, Sandra Ellis. Me don't clear you until Mocha come out and we trash out things and we see who get prosecution or where this thing is going. But you see the willful blindness or the willful looking away, it don't mean say you don't involve in the racketeering against the people when you willfully look away from the crimes that has been committed against us. So you know out of the waters yet, Norman Scott, because we want to know if Norman Scott looked away. We want to know if Norman Scott looked the other side. Only if we work in a big corporation, the way how news go around in a corporation about the whole of we sus with one another at all different levels. And sus will come all the way from chief executive office right down to housekeeping. A sus go in organizations. Especially the whole of we know one another. Especially the whole of we benefit from it. Especially both sides of we benefit from it. While the whole of them are laugh after we. Jamaica people make we wake up and stop protect these politicians. Make we stop play the tribal game with them and protect us and our generation. Country's development, social development, and wealth creation. We cannot continue to stand behind politicians where year in, year out, it's a racketeering them run against with. PNP winning the next general election don't make the thief in any difference. It's a historical thing. Them always find ways of stealing. That's why you see so much people get caught up in this, because them have them friend where them put contract and work in a them name, work when you do, sign big check and check share for them and them associate outside. I'm sure right now, if them go raid Black River St. Elizabeth Parish Council, you would be surprised the amount of crime you unearth there. She want the person to sign the check, then turn around and separate signing. The whole of them are thief, real sweet. Be thief. That's all the whole of them sit down there do. Just look at the state of our country and how much things do not work, how much things fall apart, how much things we have where there's no improvement, there's no maintenance, there's no development. Just look at the state of our road. Look at the state of our road, how they have fallen apart. It's because of the same stealing from both parties at all levels, local and central government. The public sector workers, those in the ministry, the administrators in local government, they're all thieves. I know the politician, them alone are thief. There's a whole ring of people assisting this racketeering against us. A whole bunch of people. You know the sad story, Jamaica? In the next few months, they're all going to come and befriend us, regardless of the open crime that we can identify and is coming to the fore. In the next few months, we the people are going to throw that aside and forget about it and just join in the euphoria, the backsuit eating, the envelope and t-shirt collecting. I want customer, you see, murder people, murder. Them a try to kill me. Murder. Can we continue like this? And then we talk like our country is going somewhere where thief not thief little anymore. When thief are thief in a millions and trillions, billion, million, billion and trillions. Had that feel with thief, them thief in it. And yet still we the people still give them those power. We do not hold them to account. What we do, we fight tribally to protect them. Tribally, we fight to protect these thieves. And see, the more things go on, is the more money we lose as a country. Not working. But let's just snip over quickly to Barbara Gale issue, because I'm going to have this article read to you. Then, have I got the right thing in? Have it read to you, then me do something there. Me ask Tam Tavares few questions. I'm afraid of that wicked man there, you see. You're the wicked Tom. The stained finger Tom. Hold on, I could set up this article. Hold on there. I could set up this. I'll fix it for you. Lord, my air reader helped me much with the reading. And my all eye them.
Man accused of killing journalist Barbara Gale to undergo psychiatric evaluation. The man accused of killing journalist Barbara Gale is to undergo a psychiatric evaluation. Justice Lorna Shelley Williams made the order when 24-year-old Travis Ellis appeared in the home circuit this morning and was remanded until May 26. The case was transferred from the St. Catherine Parish Court to the High Court via a voluntary bill of indictment. In the meantime, the court has been informed that the case file is incomplete and that several materials are outstanding. Ellis is being represented by King's Counsel Tom Tavares Finson and Donahue Martin. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. Ellis was formally charged with murder and with robbery with aggravation after Gail was found dead at her Caymanas estate home on December 17. She was found with multiple stab wounds and blunt force trauma to her head. Ellis was last seen with her on Monday, December 16. Investigators alleged that the defendant broke into a house on the day Gail was last seen alive. It is alleged that after breaking into the house, the suspect, in a bid to elude security personnel, ran to phase 1 where he went to Gail's home. It's alleged that he later attacked Gail inside her house after engaging her in a conversation. Her GLA 180 Mercedes-Benz was found along the Dyke Road in Portmore, St. Catherine, a day after she was found dead. It is believed that Ellis drove the vehicle to the location after Gail's murder. Tanisha Mundell. Follow the Gleaner on X and it.
So sometimes he can't even bother with the justice system, you know, because you see there's certain corrupt way. Georgina see what go on. There's certain corrupt advice that a lawyer can give to a client. I mean, I ask him, I tell you. There's certain corrupt advice clients can get. Lawyers know how to play the get out card game, the human rights card, the psychiatric card. Because what Tom Tavares and his legal team has realized here, because this is how it works, there isn't a defense that he can raise, Eugene Brown. What Tom, I hate the legal system to a degree, not completely, I really do. What Tom and his legal team is doing now is playing the game of what we call in the United Kingdom as diminished responsibility. Before, it used to be the defense of provocation. But because the provocation did not cover such a broad spectrum, so when them redo that whole bit from the law of defense to the law, from the defense of provocation to the defense of diminished responsibility, that what it does, it covers diminished responsibility in various ways. I'll try to explain to you how that works. Diminished responsibility. If someone we know who has clear mental health challenges and that person commits a murder, it's an automatic defense for that person if that person is well established with mental health challenges. It can also diminish responsibility, how it works. It can also work at the snap of a finger. I'm going to give you quite a gruesome scenario. Let's say X raped my mother a few years ago. And X and I got into an argument. And X uses that to prod and poke me. And I picked up a stone or a stick and I hit X in the head. Then I can also have a defense of diminished responsibility. How that work in the snap of the finger. That's what he did to my mother. That is what he used in the altercation to trigger me. That triggered me, and I've lost my mental compass within that snap period. Diminished responsibility also works within that frame of mind. Psychiatric evaluation ordered in this case. How it would work? If it is clear prior No, the law of provocation does not exist in the UK anymore. I'm speaking from the UK point of view. What I've explained, even though it's provocation that leads to that, it class under the defense of diminished responsibility because the law of provocation did not cover a broad enough area, whereas diminished responsibility covers a much broader defense than provocation used to. So for me here, where it would make sense or work in this case, if he's known for having mental health challenges, if he's been cheated in the past, or if he is known to have a psychotic episode in the past, this argument of psychological evaluation would sort of make sense, even though I would tend not to agree. That is how it would make sense. But if there wasn't any prior issues of mental health, this is what, Cousin Myrna, how you do? Violet Watson. This is what, Eugene Brown, how are you? This is what the lawyers who realize that they do not have a defense to argue in court, rather than advising your client to plead guilty, you then go down to the mental health or human rights, where in this case, in a case like this, mental health would play a stronger card than human rights, because the human rights wouldn't really work well for him. Yes, so it would really work on other issue. But what Tom and his legal team would be trying to do here is get it down from murder to manslaughter, because diminished responsibility is not a complete defense, whereas self-defense is a complete defense. Diminished responsibility is not. So self-defense, if you are successful in self-defense, your case can be acquitted or thrown out of the court. Whereas for diminished responsibility, you've been charged with a lesser charge and you'll be given a lesser penalty, sunshine. But it's not an absolute defense where you do not have a case to answer to. So until I see where there's evidence that there was prior mental health issues to the murder, then for me, it's just Tom and the rest of the legal team, Norman Ferguson, one bro. Tom and the rest of the team playing the games that lots of lawyers play. It's not just Tom who does this. This is what lawyer does. They clutch onto straw when the client clearly do not have a clear-cut defense. And rather than, advising them to plead guilty and I'll do mitigation, they just try to use all the technicalities of the law to work for their clients. Some people would say to you, but this is what defense lawyer do, but I tend not to agree. Let me take a quick break and I'll join you back shortly.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away, either you look or at you. Use the youth, them on the waste, I must have anti-statue. Say me like a cashew, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, God, and say that is not you. On the head, the man above end up, him a got up. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% praise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they down in our river. Member bowl only and they lie then tell. Corruption smell and the pocket them swell when police.
Thank you very much and welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Now, the Ministry of Local Government have the oversight of local government regardless of whichever party. The Minister of Local Government has oversight of the municipal corporations, whichever party heads the corporation. The buck stopped with Desmond McKenzie. We want Mocha to go to Black River, the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation buildings. We want Mocha to investigate them. We also want Mocha to investigate the Portland Municipal Corporation. Call that a one up there, you know, Deadman McKenzie. Whole one heap of passa a one up there. Shanique Green, Councillor Shanique Green, and Vaz's Councillor. Lord God, I hear say I run one racketeering run and Vaz there. And I hear say Anvaz highly involved in a hit cashier get benefit. But I hear say both you, Shanique Green, and Mayor Max own 1% Kenny Gale. How are you? Shanique Green and the Mayor Max. You know the mayor would tear up him foot with $10 for share for two people? Yes, that mayor. I hear say you have fleet of bus and taxi per road, Mayor Mats. Is there any truth to the argument, Mayor Mats, that you have fleet of buses and taxis on the road? Just asking, you know. Asking for a concern, friend. Shanil Gila here say you had things. Me hear say since when Shanil start, my research shows that she come there start at the UDC in charge of Bips and Babs. Now you know that she became a councillor in February of last year at local government. She became a councillor at local government. I wonder if Shani Green is submitting statutory declaration to the IC. Because say here, so you own black factory, you have backhoe, you have tractor, you have trucks, you have insurance company, and you have buses per the road. Could anything go so? A lie we tell pan you, Shani Green. If we tell lie pan you, just come out, come say a lie we tell. You don't. I wonder if you're submitting statutory declaration. I'm just wondering. Because everybody coming and feel politics to get rich, you know. Labour and PNP. Both parties are run by vampires. They have sucked the lifeblood out of Jamaica. I say it again. Look at our local townships. Look at our roads, lights, water. Look at the social development around us. So Shani Green, all them things that were me name up. If a people look at them for and I don't feel, make we know. Make we know. Because we concern how we just employ, you know, so and did poor like how we then become multi-gazillions here around we. We don't have business here, business there, multiple bank accounts here, and we want to know. You see, this is why they don't want people like Mocha and Fid to have real independence and autonomy of investigating in this country. There's so much political corruption to unearth on both sides of the fence. Me not understand in a 2024 how Jamaicans can still see it fit to be loyal to any of these parties. If we were looking towards our country, Jamaica, we would be encouraging a third party, because as long as these two know that we don't have any other option but them, they will do whatever they want, and we have to just suck it up. Is either we suck it up or we mash it up, you know. A two-way go, yes or no. Is either we suck it up or we mash it up. What do we choose, people of Jamaica? Do we suck it up or do we mash it up? because what we have currently isn't working. And by the stretch of things and where it is going, it don't look like it's going to work for us anytime soon. The amount of money is missing can run this country for 2-3 years. The amount of money unaccounted for can run the country's budget for 2-3 years. When will our politicians ever go to prison? Labour and PNP. I'm not talking about no 6 months of prison. I'm talking about years behind bar.
The will of God and institutions on earth that fight against corruption deserve our full support. May God bless the Integrity Commission that leads the fight against corruption in the land. Because corruption is a scourge against the will of God. And institutions on earth that fight against corruption deserve our full support.
Now I'm going to advise Mark Golden. Because you're claiming Mark Golden, so you want to clean up corruption. Now here is my advice on how to strengthen the framework of the anti. You're going to do, Mark Golden, all in faster. How you do, my friend? What you're going to do, if you want to tighten up MOCA, IC, to make it work, Carlos Wagwan, bro, you need to do a joint investigative force by compiling MOCA, FID, and the Integrity Commission all in one investigative force. Thereby, when the IC is doing such investigation and them come upon anything, they can order MOCA or FID to go and kick off door and seize things, Mount Golden, that IC is requesting that has been withheld from the IC. If you really want to strengthen Susan McIntosh, if you really want to strengthen the IC, you need to create this massive force, this massive task force, Mount Golden. The IC, MOCA, FID, and even TAJ as well, Mount Golden. Once you lump all of this together, what you also need to do is to give them autonomy, where politicians don't get involved in what that branch does. Does not get involved in what that branch does. What it would also do, what you should also do, Mark Golden, is the Minister of National Security should not be taken from the House of Representatives. Choose an expert, not a PNP, Mark Golden, a Jamaican, an expert. Put them in the Senate and bring them into the cabinet as Minister of National Security and ears. Because we need to look at a different approach of how we fight crime in our country, how we detach our political policymakers from the operational and administrative team within security, whereas what we have now not working. Because rather be the minister or the brown uniform man them, they're telling people at the lower level, back off of this and come off of this. You just got to remember an interview that Renita Adams did with Muta Baruka some years ago, where Renita Adams spoke about the level of corruption harbored in St. James by top police. He made a recommendation for some of those people to be transferred. They were transferred, and within no time, they were back because they were entrenched to keep a system in place. We need to have a different way of national security. The current structure we have is not working. We need to give our police more autonomy, where our police can arrest anybody at any level without our politicians getting involved. We need to create that system of independency. Police, yes, so even though them corrupt, them can raid politician home. We see it in America as well too. We politician them protect criminality in a Jamaica too much. Any side you look at it is a racketeering a run against with PNP, Labour, the business community. The whole of them are run a racketeering against with. You know what the sad reality is? We, the people of Jamaica, John Bailey, fail to wake up. We, the people of Jamaica, continue to put them in power to enrich themselves. For the whole of them have apartment complex and businesses all over the place. But we, the people, have not benefited anything. Not even the services in our community or parish or wherever that is meant to be work aren't working. Look at our justice system. It's a shambles across the country. Look at our health care. It's a shambles across the country. Look at our schools. It's a shambles across the country. Nothing now work. Nothing isn't working. How Jamaicans tribally align themselves with this abuse that continues against us, I don't know. We are the biggest problem, Jamaica. If we stop walk and blame politicians, politicians no hold gun at we head. We hand out we hand and collect the little pittance from them and show we vote. We can't keep asking them to change it when we facilitate the criminality against us. We facilitate it, you know. Because we will keep one MP there for 40, 50 years doing jack all. We have done it in many constituencies. So I say why we get up every day, I blame politician and we not blame ourselves. We are the biggest part of Jamaica problem. We the people. We may think that politician and law enforcement is Jamaica's biggest problem. I kid you not, we have it the wrong way around. We the people. Now, imagine you have your farm, and you fence it up. And every day, mass storm, goat, and hog just come root to your farm, so. And you just, every day, mass storm, hog and goat root to your farm. And I know you are the problem. You now put no measures in place. For mass storm, hog and goat, them stop root to your farm and mash up your things. And you think the politicians are the problem in our country? We're the biggest problem. We are selling ourselves to them. We are paying for the corruption around us. We protect them to steal our public resources and not spend it on us. And then, when they come back to us at the next political cycle, we still protect them. Both Labour and PNP, we are the biggest part in this problem. The only thing is, we benefit nothing out of the trickery that we are engaging in. And I hope the Prime Minister, as he said in 2019, can continue to strengthen the anti-corruption bodies in our country.
Without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I could leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
And I hope you mean it, but given that you have we the people in front of the court, we really can't take you serious, could we? If we take you serious right here now upon this, you could have just walk and tell us a pig can't fly in it, and we should be able to take it to the bank so pig can't fly. Because you cannot strengthen the thing. You can have an ambition to strengthen the thing. Dwight, how are you? Raymond G, well gone, bro. Janet Brissett. You can't have a plan for strengthen the thing, and at the same time, you same one turn around and attack the thing. And them something that confused me in a Prime Minister. It really, really confused me. When you talk out of your left mouth, then you talk out of your right mouth, and then you come back and talk out of the center mouth. I don't know which one of the mouth to believe. This is where I'm confused, Renee Nichols. This is where I'm confused, Prime Minister. I don't know which one of your mouth I feel listen to when they talk. Because it's not like all of your mouth them say the same thing. Every mouth, Prime Minister, have a different story. The issue is though, Prime Minister, you say if you not keep up with your many different mouth, people will get carried away and believe you, you know. People will get carried away and believe you if they think to say a one mouth, you talk out. If them don't know about the other mouth, them, whether it say it already or whether it say something otherwise, then would have just believe say the mouth where you talk out, it goes off it too. But you have to understand the three different sides of Andrew mouth. If you know what Andrew mean when Andrew talk. Make we talk about economy, Andrew wholeness. Me case and call the election. We want to talk about economy and integrity because we know so the whole hey, the election here go sweet, you know. The election here go sweet because it is going to be so bitterly contested. So till each one I got try to show each other integrity under the bus. So them are going to continue right up to election. Them are going to continue leak against one another. We welcome it. It will be exciting for broadcasting house to hold the hot party between the two and once the hot party. Who go box my hand first? It will be an exciting time because the way how the whole on both Labour and PNP are go up for power, we now go try to do the dirty on each other. But we they here to tell the good tidings. The only difference is people are going to choose the box food and the $5,000. We have one article to read about salary. Hold on. Oh, the salary article there. Hang on a bit. Let me get it into the thing here.
Education Ministry investigating salary issues affecting staff at Bethel Primary. In a statement, the ministry said it understands the frustration of staff at the Hanover-based school and is working to address the concerns promptly and effectively.
Me can't trouble that man, people. If me trouble it, I will stop the reading.
Education says it is investigating the issues affecting payroll processing for auxiliary staff at Bethel Primary School in Hopewell, Hanover. In a Gleaner report, staff at the Bursar-paid school lamented the discrepancies with their salary payments since the Education Ministry assumed responsibility for paying certain categories of staff in April last year. According to staff, they have been seeing incorrect payments, missing overtime pay, unpaid allowances, and unpaid statutory deductions, with some cases showing deductions taken, but not being paid over to agencies. But in a statement, the ministry said it understands the frustration of staff at the Hanover-based school and is working to address the concerns promptly and effectively. We understand and regret the impact these delays have on our staff and are committed to resolving them, the ministry's permanent secretary, Dr. Kasem Troop, stated. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. She noted that the ministry is transitioning to the government-initiated system, MyHR Plus, a new platform that will allow for electronic HR processing, eliminating the need to transport physical files across the country and allowing for remote claim submission, which ensures faster and more accurate processing of payments.
Digital Jamaica,
To MyHR Plus is expected by March 2025. Troop outlined that almost 17,500 teachers and over 8,000 non-academic school and ministry staff members have already been on board to the system. We are the largest users of the system in the government, and as we transition to this new process, challenges may arise. However, we are resolved to address these forthwith, she said. We appreciate the patience of affected staff as we work to ensure timely and accurate payments. The ministry remains committed to resolving these issues and enhancing the payroll process for all employees. Sashana Small. Follow the Gleaner on X and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. Send us a message on WhatsApp at
So, you have to remember so the economy good, you know. You have to remember so the economy can nyam. And while the economy is in a nyamming state, we can't pay people for them go nyam. Prime Minister, how they think they make sense? When good economic management can nyam, but the workers within the economy now get them pay so they can't go nyam. You see how me confused? Do you see how confused I am? Because none of that makes sense. None of that makes sense, Prime Minister. Whether it was UWI worker, whether it was one early childhood school over Portmore, no. See other teachers come up. Favor Landana. What is going on over there? What happened to the hardcover book? Because Jamaica, we still operate out a hardcover book, you know. You think around a guard room alone, that big dirty hardcover book, the Jamaica? Ivan Bradford. Barbara Simpson, how you do? Me say if you think around a guard room, that big dirty hardcover book, and if you think of this alone, it's everywhere in a government. That's why them just spend your money and you don't know about it because you never remember to write it down in the hardcover book. And then never collect receipt or shop. Digital Jamaica. Where you hear them say deductions are collect out of their money and not pay over. We long know that that is happening with TAJ and Housing Association. A lot of employers are not paying their taxes that they're collecting from the people over to TAJ and NHT. But especially, there is a major violation with NHT and TAJ to do particularly with the NHT contribution. The NHT contribution deduction from your salary is mandatory. It is also mandatory, so your employer must deduct it from your salary before they pay you. Then the employer is under a duty to pay it over, under a legal duty to pay that money over to tax administration, and that money transferred it way to the National Housing Trust. Do you know that tax administration is not enforcing these policies? A lot of employers are collecting NHT contribution from employers for years, which have not been turned over to TAJ. So it's a racketeering with everybody against us, because the employer is under legal duty to collect the money. The employer is under legal duty to hand over that money to Tax Administration of Jamaica, which goes to the National Housing Trust coffers. Is it getting there? The employer not even paid over to TAJ, and TAJ is not enforcing a legal requirement. That's why a lot of you Jamaicans, you pay your contribution, and when you got NHS go check, nothing that they feel, because it was not paid over by your employer. And TAJ, who is under duty to enforce that these money is being paid over, the whole of them look the other way. Everybody look the other way when these crimes are being committed against us. How could I support any politician or any political party in my country? I just couldn't. It would make me look fool. It would make me look like I don't know what the value is to my country if I should lend my support to them to continue rape, steal, and loot the country. And that's all happened, you know. They turned 50 December, and the same pothole still exists in my community. The same pothole, and my mother would have engaged with that pothole. My grandmother would have engaged with that pothole. Why should I support them? Why should I protect them? Why should I be tribal to them? Our biggest problem, Jamaica, whoever we want to offload that problem on, our biggest problem is us, the people of Jamaica, who have submitted our soul's will to be harvested by demons. Thank you for being here tonight with us on the Global TV Group. May I go get some rest, you know, come head a spin. I don't know if my blood pressure low or what. But my head is spinning. So, may I go get some rest, you know. It is Friday. You know how the weekend things go. But if anything I go on tomorrow and we need to jump out, we will certainly jump out. But we'll go rest the old head. Otherwise, because the old head has spin like a merry-go-round it depend, you know. Probably by the time I come off of the merry-go-round, me drop a dot. Anyway, thank you all for being a great support to the Global Television Group. Join us whenever time you hear the ping goes. Make sure you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, so whatever content we put out, you will get that notification. If you have not yet hit the like button, make sure you do so before you exit. Thanks for watching, and good night from the Global Television Group.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.